Quick thing before the episode starts, I lost the script to the trailer, so I'm just releasing the first episode of season 2. So here we go! Woohoo! The once great jungle lies in ruin. Now it's just another rock desert and another place for new life to spring. And obviously death to arrive. Patch, the Ornitholestes, has been chasing something down. It's an old and injured Amargasaurus. The last time we seen him, he was hanging out with his Spinosaurus family. But now he's hunting. The Amargasaurus' snout has been completely ripped off. And that red stripe going down its neck is a massive slit. Patch has dragged his meal to an area which we have no clue where. After taking a few bites, he pushes it to someone. Maybe a mate, a friend, maybe a pack member, a brother, a sister, his mother or father, maybe a sibling, maybe some part of his bloodline, maybe even a hatchling. No, something, well, a group of different species we all know and love. The Spinosaurus family. Believe it or not, that is Anubis, that is Mars, and that is Lydia. And that's Patch there, just having a nap after the hunt. He's very tired. And when I say Anubis hasn't stopped growing, I mean it. Ever since we left, he has been growing every single, week? And it is insane. And if you're wondering, but this can't be Anubis. It has those strange red things, those strange red markings all over him. Well, you see, the heat was so extreme that it pushed a lot of blood to the red places here, and the blood made a sort of rash there, but it doesn't irritate him. In fact, it's just now a part of his scales. He is walking somewhere while Anubis and his little sister Lydia play together in the hot desert. Obviously, Mars faked falling over, because normally in nature, the more stronger one of the two weakens them. So then, when they play, it's not unfair for their little sibling or mate. Lydia gets quite tired and waddles over to a little bush and lies down. Mars, on the other hand, decides to have a trot around and sees one of the massive bugs which is resident to the which lives on the island. He decides to sort of mess with it because he's been quite bored for the past few months. And these bugs, believe it or not, have a tendency to poison things. He managed to snatch one up and murder it. Sorry, my staff, while we were waiting for the trailer, we decided to play a game of rock, paper, scissors, and if my staff won against me, I would have to say murder instead of murder. So, sorry about that if it sounded a bit immature. Because me and the staff here are more than just workmates. In fact, very, very good friends. Anyway, back to the series. He didn't get it, but that's good enough for him. Meanwhile, somewhere quite far away, and in fact only a couple a couple miles away from the camp, is a 20-foot long vicious predator. This is Fang, the Dilophosaurus, and he has been stood on this little bush for approximately 3 minutes now. And the reason why, because as he was getting here, in this one spot, he's seen about 2 Amargosauruses, one baby one, and a few more, which he knows will come back, and he's waiting for them. A hunt like this takes patience, and Dilophosauruses have that skill. Sorry for the sudden cut. It was just my doggo decided to run out into the garden while we were recording, so I had to cut the footage of the dog just running about. Okay, back to the video. A skill that Dilophosaurus has. In fact, patience is its best skill. If you're wondering what he's doing, he's currently just digging a little hole in the mud to find some grub until he's disturbed. A roar like that should probably belong to something big and bellowing and something possibly even more bigger than Anubis, possibly. In fact, if you think that, you're quite wrong. It's Henry. He has engaged in a battle with the Dilophosaurus Fang. They are face to face. And if we look, they're at the same size, but Henry's a lot more bulkier. Bulkier because he's made to sort of crush more smaller prey. And those jaws could easily snap his Fang's neck. He just knocked Fang to the ground, and Fang startledly, I don't even think startledly is a word, and Fang, startled, dashed away. But Henry has just done something that he's probably going to regret, because after scaring Fang off, He's probably going to be scared away by something probably triple the size of Henry. Sarco, the Sarcosuchus. This is a massive creature which could take down even Tyrannosaurus Rex. If you're wondering why he's not in a pond or a lake or even a river, it's because a lot of that has dried up. So now he can only wander the desert. But there are a few pools of water where he stays in. And one of those pools of water is only like a few miles away. You can't really see it because it's quite far away, but it is there. That if you've seen the dirt path, no, not the dirt path, the dirt patch, like the more muddier part of it. Here, again. If you can see it, that's the pond. Henry won't leave this place that easy. Well, Henry won't retreat that easily, what I meant to say. He pounces on the back of Sarco, but Sarco easily flips him over. Henry and his reputation has been torn. And if you're wondering what I mean by Henry being torn, his tail has a massive scar running down it now. I don't know if you can see it, but it's that line. Hopefully he's alright. And the reason why Sarco decided to challenge Henry, it was just for a very petty reason. To lie down on the grass patch. Which is a very poor excuse to walk about, 2 miles? Anyway, let's move on to the next one. This next creature isn't even a dinosaur. In fact, this alpha predator is more related to the modern day pigeon or hawk. This is the Coelacanth. It is a species that we like to refer to as terror birds, since when they were around, they caused terror everywhere they went. And since the terror bird, the Coelacanth is nicknamed terror bird, we have decided to give it a very appropriate name. Terror. By the way, this is a female. That's a lot of terror in one sentence. Anyway. Terror is currently roaming the area. And believe it or not, Coelacanths have evolved to be very smallly omnivoric. And since the terror birds, Coelacanths, because they're the only species of terror bird on the island, have been outmatched by other predators, they've decided to go a bit omnivoric. And now, sorry for the cut, because I have to saw one. As I was saying, terror birds of Coelacanths have went omnivoric because they've been outmatched by other predators. And Terra here, she has resulted to big bugs. The bug, as you can see, is trying to make an escape. It's very hard for a tiny creature to escape such a massive predator.
the small creature is on the run again. The creature has managed to make an escape. So now, Terra has to resort to eating moss. But there is a spark of hope. Normally in parts of the desert like this, whole swarms of those massive bugs gather in one place. This could be the perfect opportunity. But she could see, she could walk towards that very heavily armoured but weak prey in the distance. They're both quite challenging, but the heavily armoured prey is still quite challenging, but if she can pull off the attacks very swiftly and properly, she will kill it. She chooses the more bigger prey item. But as she walks closer, she can make out what seems to be an ankylosaurid. This ankylosaurid is Minmi, but full name Minmi paravertebra. This one is a female. But Terra shouldn't be afraid of this one, but instead should be afraid of the more bigger, and when I say more bigger, I mean it, more bigger herbivore, Iguanodon. These are the most common, can I say, herbivore on the island. Since, if I recall, they are from a time where grass wasn't a thing, if I remember. Sorry if I got that wrong, because I've been on the island for a while and haven't had any spare time on my hands to do a bit more research. So, This male is slowly but surely walking away from the Minmi. But the male doesn't notice Terra, who is very stealthy. Even the Minmi doesn't notice, and Terra is right there. In one throat slit, sadly the Minmi is dead. Sadly on the island, death is always inevitable. But obviously, as they say, in both Holy Scripture and non-Holy Scripture, when death comes, more life also springs. If it wasn't for the Minmi to die, the newest character in the series would have died. The Iguanodon doesn't want to challenge Terra because he knows the reputation of these guys and girls and whatnot. Thank you for watching the latest episode of Dinosaur Island. Make sure to check in next week, or possibly even tomorrow if I have time, for more dinosaur content. Alright, see you then.
And let's hope that none of the main characters die tomorrow, or next week or something. Or possibly because of my timing next month. And a quick thing as well, the island is going through catastrophic changes, and me and my team are trying to work on them and try do something to stop it. And those catastrophic changes are mostly dinosaurs just flat out dying. So can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye!